Hey, how you doing? This is SEIJIHITO. So everything that you're going to hear, I did a 4-hour live stream going over a variety of different videos and information in that live stream. So what I'm going to try to do here is make a video condensed where the information is more so solid and it's not full of a lot of talking, except for me referring to either the videos or the article that I'm about to read to you right now. A woman who went viral on social media after making claims a man assaulted her with a brick outside a Houston club is now accused of raising tens of thousands in a GoFundMe scam. Roda Osman, age 33, has been charged with felony theft by deception, according to charging documents. Osman raised at least $40,000 through a fraudulent GoFundMe page she started in September that claimed she was the victim of a similar attack more than 3 years ago. On September 3rd, Houston police officers responded to an aggravated assault incident. They met Osman and her female friend. During the investigation, officers reported that Osman was intoxicated, hostile, and irate. In the original police report made at the scene, Osman claimed that she was walking on Shoemaker Lane where an unknown man threw a brick at her when she would not give him her phone number. She also told officers that she had ordered an Uber and believed the brick-throwing suspect was the Uber driver. Osman stated that she got into a car with him where he then tried to kidnap her, according to documents. Osman stated that the suspect was involved in human trafficking and had a large group of women in the car with him. 15th, detectives tried to reach Osman, but the number she provided was her friend's number, who was also at the scene when the incident was reported. The friend stated that she was not from Houston and went out to several other places to drink with Osman, documents show. She later stated that Osman reportedly called her male friends to come pick her up. When the men arrived, Osman and the friend got into their vehicle, which was a dark colored sedan. The woman told investigators that she got into the right front passenger seat and Osman in the back seat with another man. Also, they were driving. She reportedly heard Osman yell, "Ouch, why you hit me?" but stated that she did not hear an argument before she heard Osman yelled. The friend stated off the record that she did not believe that Osman was hit by a brick, according to charging documents. The friend told detectives that the suspect who allegedly assaulted Osman got out of their vehicle, got into another vehicle, and drove off. She stated that Osman went live on Instagram and stated that she tried to convince Osman to call police. The friend stated that she did not know the two men she got into the car with and would not be able to positively identify the suspects involved, according to documents. A detective finally made contact with Osman on September 19th. During the phone interview, Osman told the detectives that their friend came to town and picked all the clubs that they went to that night. They reportedly started at the O2 Lounge and then went to the Liquid Lounge. Osman stated as they left the club, she called an Uber. According to charging documents, when a dark colored sedan pulled up, Osman thought it was an Uber she had called and got inside. Osman also later told detectives that when the suspect hit her in the face with a brick, she also stated that she did her own investigation and found out it was a man named Osman Douglas who assaulted her. When Osman was asked what was her friend at the time, she reportedly became upset and stated that her friend was far away from her while talking to another guy. Osman then changed the story to say that she was assaulted at the Liquid Lounge Club. After more questioning from the Houston police detectives, Osman became upset, asking to speak with the detective supervisor, and then hung up. The detective stated that he still provided her with his sergeant's name. On September 20th, Houston police detectives canvassed the area where the assault was reported and spotted surveillance video cameras in the 5600 block of Shoemaker. The company that owns the cameras provided detectives with footage from them, charging documents show. In the footage, the man that Osman claimed hit her, Osman Douglas, was also identified. Detectives stated that Douglas, Osman, and her friend were seen talking amongst each other and walking towards Tick Talk Garden Lounge, located on the 5600 block of Shoemaker Lane. They also reportedly went inside the club together. About 20 minutes later, the video shows the trio walk outside the club, then walk towards a white Maserati that was parked directly on the side of the business. Douglas was reportedly seen leaning on the right front passenger door while Osman walked towards him. According to documents, the surveillance footage shows that Osman tried dancing on Douglas, while her friend was in front of the vehicle talking to another man. The video then reportedly shows all four people getting inside of a Maserati. The unidentified man got into the driver's seat, the friend got into the right front passenger, and Osman and Douglas entered the back, according to documents. A few minutes later, Douglas was reportedly seen getting out of the back right side, and then Osman and her friend also got out. According to charging documents, Osman and Douglas were in an argument, and Douglas reportedly swung his right hand while holding what appeared to be a plastic water bottle and struck Osman in the face. So what I want to do now is that I'm going to cut into a clip where you have a social media content creator by the name of Conscious Lee. He has video footage that he posted directly on his TikTok of reportedly Douglas admitting to everything that was stated in the article.
Telling the story, I'm going to tell you this more story. Unfortunately, once again, you want, and then once I tell you the story, are you going to tell your friends this, and do I have to keep telling this damn story?
I'm going to tell my friend that told me it was you.
I didn't tell you it was me.
No, I'm going to tell my friends that told me it was you.
What you mean?
My friends that was at Liquid Down told me it was you.
Okay. Why the fuck do you think I would pick up a fucking brick and hit this weird woman?
She said because you...
Who gives a fuck? What the fuck she said? She's a scammer. She just made 80 fucking grand. That brick is the... I didn't hit her with a brick, but she just made 80 fucking grand off of bullshit. That story is fake. So all these little women... This bitch scammed people for 80 grand. Do you understand that?
Did you hit her or not?
I hit her, but not with a brick. I didn't do all that shit. Let me tell you
what
exactly
happened to her face?
She got hit because she stole off on me. At the point she stole off, as soon as she hit me, she got hit with a fucking bottle that was in my hand, and I didn't mean to hit her with the fucking bottle in my hand.
How you accidentally hit somebody?
Let me ask you something. If I just slapped you right now, wouldn't it be really quickly you would hit me right back?
So she hit you, and then you just had a reflex.
It's reflex like a motherfucker.
Detectives state that Osman then sat in the front passenger seat of the vehicle while Douglas stepped away from her. He reportedly got into the back seat of an Audi A3 that had pulled up. When Osman got out of the vehicle, detectives stated that the unidentified man who was driving it took off. The footage captured the incident did not support Osman's recorded statement, charging documents show. When Osman went live on Instagram after the incident, she went viral on social media. On September 4th, a day after the alleged assault was reported, a GoFundMe account was created and listed Osman as the beneficiary. The account raised $42,302 as of October 25th of 2023, according to charging documents. It stated that she was attacked by a black male as she was walking down the street because she declined to give him her phone number. The page reads, quote, "Woman gets hospitalized after allegedly being hit in the face by a brick by a man that she refused to give her number to. The alleged incident happened in Houston. She states that she was surrounded by men who did absolutely nothing. She states that the men got into a car and left the scene after assaulting her and is afraid he will never get caught. The viral video linked on the GoFundMe still directs to an Instagram account. The video received more than 1 million likes and views. A link for Roda's external injuries redirects to TikTok and currently shows a video that is unavailable. The GoFundMe account is reportedly frozen after several donators reported it to be fraudulent." So what I want to do now is give a little bit of pushback on what was stated where men just stood around and did not do anything.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock.
A few minutes later.
You know what I mean?
And we was asking.
So, we just like, what just happened, bro?
Hit
Who just hit you with a brick? She talking about a guy in a suit.
off.
You know what I mean? But we saw the guy out here, though. We never knew he was a bad guy, though. You know what I mean? We saw the guy out here, like, we working and stuff like that. So that was around here and stuff like that. That was moving and stuff like that with the girl before she got hit with the brick, you know? So, what happened? We just don't know what happened. I think they had like a argument or something like that. We just don't know.
Before
you know?
that, she was trying to fight with another.
Yeah, she was trying to fight with another girl right there before she got hit with a brick, you know what I mean? She was trying to fight, you know what I mean? So, what happened is, we were just out here, we was chilling and stuff like that. We went in the gas station. Right after we came back outside, she was right there talking about, I got hit with the brick, you know? And we was trying to help her, that's all we was trying to do. You You see what I'm saying? We're trying to help her. I called the police and stuff like that. They pulled up. I talked to them. I know they got the video. The police got the video. Yeah, we.
During the investigation, detectives stated that they received a call from Daphne Sutton, a mental health advocate and blogger on TikTok, who believed Osman was conducting a scam because of similar situations that happened in Minneapolis in 2020. She reportedly provided detectives with another GoFundMe account that was created by or for Osman back in 2020 with the same narrative of a black man hitting her. Sutton made TikToks about the incident and stated that some of Osman's friends and an ex-roommate also reached out to her to provide a statement. Detectives reached out to Minneapolis Police Department to ask about the GoFundMe titled Help Black Muslim Mother Pay Her Medical Bills. The description states, quote, a young black Muslim single mother was viciously assaulted by private security in Minneapolis, sustaining multiple facial contusions, a black eye, and injuries to her leg. She needs an estimated $5K to pay for medical bills, legal fees, and a new phone and more. The Minneapolis Police Department told the Houston Police Department that it has not received any reports of Osman being assaulted back in 2020. The department stated that the last contact officer had with Osman was back in 2012 for public lewdness and disorderly conduct. The ex-roommate of Osman also reached out and told detectives that she and Osman were no longer friends after discovering Osman was scamming people and she wanted no part of it. She also stated that Osman reportedly created a GoFundMe back in 2020 claiming that someone hit her, but it was a lie. At that time of the writing, Osman has not been arrested. According to records, Osman has several prior charges in the Virgin Islands, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Hennepin County, Minnesota, Williamson County, Texas, Travis County, Texas. Osman is currently out on bail for separate offenses from September 22nd of 2023 for felony assault and domestic violence. She was charged with 2 counts of misdemeanor domestic violence in Steele County, Minnesota. The Harris County Attorney's Office is asking the court to enter a $50,000 bail on theft by deception charge she now faces here.
I'm asking for support because I cannot do this by myself. I'm a full-time mother, I'm a full-time student, and I'm a full-time employee. And I have done everything I can to reach out to get an investigator, get all the information. I pretty much done everything for them, including giving them a confession video of this man saying that he assaulted me and that he does not care. And they've had that video since the week before Thanksgiving, and they have not done anything about it. They have not moved forward in the case, and they won't respond to me. I have left over 20 voicemails, over 20 emails, and guess what? They respond to people who have nothing to do with this case.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Daphne Sutton.
Delinquency prevention programs and reaches out to Houston's diverse communities to promote cultural understanding, civic engagement, and volunteer public service. Learn more at www.houstontx.gov.
Okay, I was helping out with the case. It was a assault case of a black woman 2 months ago. I provided them with over maybe 20 emails of evidence because the person that's claiming she was assaulted is now harassing me and is now making threats to me. I also have a fraud case against this person, and I already filed the police report in my jurisdiction, and Sergeant McCoy is aware of that police number.
I'm happy to speak to my supervisor, like I said, as soon as I put you on hold.
Okay.
But I'm aware of that case, and they have already concluded that case. They had ample evidence. They don't need additional evidence. They had extreme evidence that she was being untruthful. And they more than sufficient evidence to prove that already, and the case has already been concluded.
Gotcha, bitch!
So what you're able to see right here is Daphne's Twitter page. So again, if you want to, go and just so happen to look at somebody who's been on this case since it first started last year, you can go through there and you can look at Daphne. This is just some of her tweets here. She said, over 2 months ago, I posted a recording of a detective stating that the brick case was concluded. Hyenas called me a liar and stated I faked the call. Even though you can hear me on hold, why is Roda now asking her followers to help her hold the Houston police accountable? You can't make this up. I was called a fraud. Who's the fraud now? I stated 2 months ago she was going to be held accountable soon. She was in New York partying it up. Then she vacationed in Jamaica. I told y'all charges were coming and to be patient. You don't have to apologize to me. I saved the proof already. 4 months ago, she was allegedly assaulted. No arrests have been made because she lied. Next tweet. I've been on the brick case since it happened. I was working with the Houston police. My calls went viral. My haters claimed I faked the calls. My haters claimed I made up the fraud report. Roda Brick Osman has a criminal case for theft under $150,000 and over $30,000. This is a felony case. This means there is a felony warrant for her. It is out of the 488th District Court since 1/10/2024. Is my fraud case fake now? No matter how much y'all hate me, I solved the case. I stayed on her. I was called names, threatened, and had 2 pages shut down. I didn't give up. Rhoda, turn yourself in. Stop running. And to the haters out there who doubted me, where the F is my apology? Another tweet. For the non-believers, here is more proof for you. The report that explains what really happened. Rhoda must surrender her passport. She cannot leave the country. She must turn herself in. She lied on black men for months, used the GoFundMe for expensive trips, shopping sprees, and expensive dinners. Again, this is a felony offense. So if you go to this one, it states this. State requests that the defendant, whether a foreign national or not, be ordered to surrender any and all passports, visas, or other travel documents, and be prohibited from obtaining or applying for any new or supplemental passport, visa, or travel document. Next tweet. She had a domestic case a couple of weeks ago. After the brick incident, she was already on probation. She was charged on 9/22/2023, 2 counts of misdemeanor domestic violence, but she was the victim, right? She committed theft in Minnesota back in 2020. Like I said, we're not letting up. She dragged black men for months. I defended the men and took the threats, and now I will be loud. Turn yourself in, Rhoda. So as we can see, she has liquor consumption under 21, giving an officer a false name, controlled substance, disturbing the peace, promotion of prostitution, disorderly conduct, indecent exposure, DWI, obstruction of a highway. And the defender is already on bail for a separate offense. As of 2023, arrested for felony assault and domestic violence. Charge changed to 2 counts of misdemeanor domestic violence. Then we have this video here. Rhoda is banned from GoFundMe. The cameras caught Rhoda assaulting a black man. He was defending himself and fought back with a water bottle. She blamed black men for standing and watching her get assaulted when it was her doing the attack. I broke the news before everyone, and still people think I lied. Rhoda is now wanted. She is in hiding. My fraud case helped. It took 4 months, but accountability was held. I hope this teaches the next woman to be honest and not create a bogus GoFundMe blaming black men. If you do, I will find you and I will expose you, one fraudster at a time. Now, from that tweet, we're going to go into the video dealing with the DA's office and hear what they had to state.
She told the detective that responded that she was hit in the head with a brick after she refused to give her phone number to a guy on the street.
And was that verified by any of the evidence that detectives looked at?
No, that was not verified.
Harris County prosecutor Keith Houston says surveillance videos from that early September morning show Osman hitting a man first.
So she's the one she was the aggressor?
She was the aggressor, yes.
And it was a water bottle that hit her, not a brick?
He did have a water bottle in his hand, and we think that's what left the mark.
According to court documents, she asked someone else to launch this GoFundMe for her recovery, raising more than $42,000. But as the story went viral, a blogger on TikTok called police, alerting them to this 2020 GoFundMe, which claimed a vicious assault by a security guard in Minneapolis. Prosecutors allege theft by deception and believe she would have received all that money had the campaign not been shut down. The GoFundMe has zero tolerance for the misuse of our platform. The fundraiser has been removed from the platform, all donors have been refunded, and Roda Osman has been banned from using the platform for any future fundraisers. Osman did not respond when I reached out to her on Instagram this evening. Tonight she is wanted here in Harris County on that theft charge. Anyone with information on her whereabouts can report that to Houston Police.
And this is what I'll do for you.
Okay.
When charged, the report is, still confidential information.
Right. Yes.
But charges are public information.
Correct, sir.
So when if charges are filed, I will call you and let you know, so you can look them up on the Harris County database.
Okay.
Is that a good deal?
That's a good deal.
I have it written down, but give me your phone number again.
Yes, sir. 2295.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So again, I just want to state, shout out and much love and appreciation to the Black women out there who stood 10 toes down, who questioned this when the whole world wanted to, in a sense, believe it. And they just wanted to believe a narrative that was going to demean and talk negatively and be used to generalize all Black men specifically out there. Thank you for using your platform and taking the brunt of that fury in order to get the truth directly out there. And again, shout out to Daphne for being consistent, being 10 toes down, and being one of the main, if not the only, woman out here who has gone as far as the lengths as she has done in order to prove the things that Black men have been saying all along. And with that, I'll leave you with this.
Roda here to remind you that every time you lie to somebody, you're taking away their choice. You're taking away the ability for them to make a decision that's good for themselves. And that's why I always lie to the people of the global minority and men. You grew up and they mad because you trying to fucking beat somebody. They mad because you trying to beat somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They gonna beat me up. I'm 30 years old, they gonna beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason. Look at me. I'm not a bad person. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a good person. And they try to do this to me. I got men in my life that were willing to fight for me. But the thing is, I would never put them in that position. I'm not a baby daddy that will fight for me. If I call him right now and say some man's bothering me, he's from Philly. He just wanna fight. Sometimes I feel like, okay? And I got two brothers that are 6'6", and I got one that thinks, and I have a younger brother who thinks that he's a crib. Sad. But my whole thing is like, I got men in my life that were willing to fight for me. But the thing is, I would never put them in that position. I have never called my baby daddy and said, come and help me, even though I know he would come running. I have never called my brothers and done that because I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in bringing them Black men in my life to come fight some dusty dude.